I already get it.
No, I'm fine.
It's only ready now.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You've been ready. The status started.
I try my best to be an advocate to.
For who? For the brothers.
Yeah, no, for the brothers. Yeah, for the brothers.
Okay, the
No, men can't express themselves well. Whenever a guy tries to express themselves, in most cases you find he's angry. You know, when you're angry, you can't properly express yourself. You leave some other things out. You don't say things the way they should be put. You might be expressing yourself, saying the right things, or your point is correct. Mara, because you are angry, now we end up
the insults
and whatnot. Now we end up miss the main point of what you're trying to get across. I understand. So, and this thing from a background and whatnot. That's why you see banna by pulaya, banna by distraction. I understand, because we can't express ourselves, and society has made it a norm for men not to speak up. And it's wrong. You know, even on my status, as you say, there are people they would laugh and comment on my status, and they still perceive me as somebody who's complaining. And they say somebody has triggered. No, nobody's triggered.
Are these men or women who are saying this? Both.
Women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Men would say, no, one need to understand. But women would say, no, when something is triggering you. And it's not always the case. And sometimes I'm a person who's very observant. Sometimes I look at other people's situations and I can see man more sestero garna. That's right.
Yeah.
Floor. And you know how women are. They're very good at playing the victim.
Yeah, we're good at being right.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. So just love speaking up and throwing the point across, just so we can educate each other.
So how has it served you so far? How is it coming along? Is it also, I think, the importance of what educator, the ladies, you're giving the ladies perspective.
Yes.
So have you been, besides barbering or have you seen the effects of it?
Look,
or responses or feedback.
The feedback I'm getting, don't get me wrong, we even when they say that in defense of women, it wouldn't be in a manner that balwana linda. No. It would be just an argument. They know what I'm saying is true. At the end, they would laugh about it and say, "Hey, Mara,
wena.
We're now because something is triggering you, and it's not always the case. It's not even. Sometimes I say stuff, and it's not even about me. The recent topic about Steve Harvey being cheated on.
I don't know. I think I saw that on your status, but I don't know anything about
no, it has been said on Twitter and on media that Steve Harvey's wife has cheated on him with a bodyguard. Yes. So, guys, it's cool because you know when a guy is being cheated on, it's fun. We laugh, both men and women.
Yeah.
I understand. Some would say, no, Steve Harvey wrote a book. I said, no, I'm cheated. Look, at the end of the day, you cannot control people's emotions. And who your partner ends up falling for. It's beyond your control.
Their own journey.
Yes, it's beyond your control. So his wife cheated on him for the reasons that high. And sometimes when they cheat on you, it's got nothing to do with you. It's not to say you're lacking something. It's got nothing to do with you. It's just something or a void that
this person
needs to fill. And it's got nothing to do with you. Obviously, it's painful.
Yeah.
Because it has been done on you, you know, about cheated. But at the end of the day, it's got nothing to, I often say, I don't believe mang ba mo jetse mosadi mosadi wa hao fitsane ka dijo tsa hae wa understand it's just yes because I think sometimes we miss a point ya gore it's a privilege dating someone is a privilege what they do outside of your relationship you can't control it you understand it would be sad it would be painful if they go against your relationship rules
and values
and boundaries and values. But in all honesty, there's nothing you can do about it. I understand. So women acknowledge in my statuses, they can see what I'm telling the truth. They just don't want to admit. You know how women are.
So do you, do you agree that it's true for men harder being cheated on?
Yeah. You know, with men are territorial.
Yeah.
With men, respect is everything.
Yeah.
So if your woman goes and cheats, you're sharper because you feel you have been disrespected in the most highest level. Because you think of many things of the action as well. How it happened and whatnot, you know. So it hits us hard, but I also wouldn't say women don't feel it when they are cheated on. But that's why there's this thing. There's this men don't forgive cheating.
Yeah.
Because you feel I've been disrespected.
Yeah.
This guy and all that. That's why. And back to my point that monna ke nkushwela ka mogare eng hana forgive this person or le ha morata hana no forgive or I won't go back there. That's when you find a man would move on. Out thole motho ha fetsa go back a ilo cheata lena motho a palletseng ke go mo forgive.
So right for ntwe go ikutswa ka ene seng go ebe wa gaya di cause asa mtsela.
Yeah, but it causes problems.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, normally what I advise my guys or people who are around me, I tell them straightforward, my guy, if you have been cheated on and you feel you still love this person and this person admits of their wrongdoing and they show remorse and they show they want to put effort in this and you also feel you still want to try, if you're my friend I wouldn't laugh at you and I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need to hit rock bottom for you the value of what you had.
Yeah,
well, understand. So instead of you because it's quite childish for me.
Yeah.
If you feel my woman has cheated on me and I would like to give it a try and this person shows remorse and this person is willing to work on
it,
listen, go for it.
Yeah.
Understand. If it works out, it will work out. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and it's okay. Because if you forgive that you claim that you
and be busy out here forgetting friends.
Every day of their life. Now, what sense does it give you? You start to question mentality, ego or is it in the right place?
Yeah.
How do you go? When I know with your husband, you sleep with your husband in the same bed every day, but I'm so confident what I told him but you can't forgive the person or
yeah.
Well, I understand. So it hits us, but if you feel it can work, why not?
Yeah, pride must go to the side.
Yes, because if you are going to say I'm done with this person like some month, let it be. With me, I know myself.
When you're done, you're done.
When I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
When I reach a point that I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Then you can ask for my help in any kind of way.
You don't compromise, you don't blur the lines.
No, I can help you.
Yeah, but you don't blur the lines. Yeah.
You need help, and I can see you really need help. I'll help you, but don't get confused.
Yeah.
I can even sleep with you in the same bed.
Yeah.
Don't get confused.
Yeah.
I will not touch you.
You are friend zoned.
I'm friend zoning you, and that's it. So in alone Kenya traveling that thing.
So is this also because maybe you take your time before you get into a relationship?
Yeah. Normally what I do after I break up with somebody, I take my time to mourn the relationship, go through the emotions. Then only when I'm ready, then I go into the next relationship. And that's why in my relationships, you wouldn't find ex. I don't allow that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen.
Yes.
Because I give myself give myself time to mourn, and then once I'm done, I've let go and
sure.
Okay, sure, even if we are friends, out it's done. So, and it's what people normally don't do, but like that's high mentality on
that's why I think also Lava explained with women, not every woman and not every man deals with it the same way you do, but with women, when we leaves before she leaves physically.
Yeah.
Right? She leaves before she leaves. I'm one of those. Before
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I normally get that. We spoke about that before until about before physically leaving you.
Yeah.
Now it goes back to where I wonder and ask myself, why do I have the ex that always want to come back?
They leave before they leave.
They would leave before they leave.
Yeah.
Then they leave, and then after can be a year, can be 2 years, but definitely I do not have an ex that has never tried to come back.
Is it maybe because
no?
Treatment.
You must remember.
I told that thought.
Yes, as I was saying, you were asking to the treatment and whatnot. I think it's one of that. I often tell people that I'm a genuine good guy, and I'm not perfect. I wouldn't say I'm perfect, but I always try and work towards perfection. So in terms of how I treat my woman, it counts as well. And as I'm not the typical guy who would want to show off that I've moved on, because I don't
see the point of
that. Because I don't move on for the sake of moving on, or move on because I'm trying to forget about you. No, I move on for myself. Well, understand. So in terms of treatment, I think they come back for treatment, and they second guess their decisions, because women are emotional beings. They are loyal. Women are loyal to their emotions. Whether you like it or not, whatever decisions they
feel
there goes. Well, understand. And unfortunately, emotions, if you are going to make decisions based on your emotions, if you are angry today and make a decision today, that decision that you made based on your emotion, it won't serve you. No, understand? It will be pointless. And I think that's why they always come back, because I don't think they leave because I'm a bad person.
But I think even in that coming back, you need to come back, because there was a point where I thought the ex fella.
Yes.
Ex like to break up. Although I'd be cool with my exes, after that I give you the beef. Because I'll tell you what I don't like. And then after But I think even this thing of thinking because then that person was wrong. How will we after some time, and I think we realized for fuck I was wrong. But in that we need to come back being honest. Where even though I broke up with that person because I wasn't happy about certain things, I had to reach a point as an adult more. Sorry for who this way. The reason why I did this and this and this, not who get defender, but these were my reasons. Now I realize the way I went about it was wrong.
It was wrong. Coincidentally, when you speak about this, last week I was on a call with an ex. I think we were on the phone for like 2 hours. This ex of mine, I asked her, and like, why did you leave? She couldn't answer me. Back to my statement that making decisions based on your emotions. She couldn't answer me. Okay, sharp. You left. You still didn't disclose. You went AWOL.
Still.
She went AWOL. I would ask, I'd call and reach out. What's happening? No answer. She couldn't answer. Why did you do that? I don't know, some things don't need closure.
But then why she's still in contact with you?
That's what I'm saying. Because they always come back. And this person is in a committed relationship with kids and all. But I wouldn't want to say she's unhappy. I know nothing about her relationship. I never ask about her relationship. But when I speak to her, she regrets leaving. She regrets leaving. She doesn't know why she left. And she wishes things could go back to the way it was. And unfortunately, as I said, I get a mail. And remember, I said I get a mail. Understand? So you must also, and what women don't realize, the damage that this thing closure, it causes a lot of damage. That's why a lot of men, they go around
and they end up dating even the wrong women.
Yes, they go around bahetabanyana, bona bashapa
I'm proud.
You are proud of that. You
I should be questioning what I left behind.
Yes, I understand that. So as ole monna, how destabilizer, how disturb a whole monno. Why? Because we put and that's how closure. Why put where did I go wrong? Wrong. I understand. And
what's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? And sometimes it's got nothing to do with you. Hey man, a better guy came in. I'm a promiser heaven and earth.
But it's always better to know why someone left.
Yes, and she was a gone girl. I understand. That's why they wouldn't want to disclose, because somebody came and a better offer on the table. And they started overlooking women being women. They give a trailer barato compare. I understand. So, yes.
Dubai.
Yes. Dubai. Otlongisa shopping. And Steve. It's on. That's why. That's why even in marriages, you find a man is taking good care of home. The fridge is full, groceries, school fees are paid up, bounty apatelo, dikoloi, fuel in, like lepila a normal life. Le sharp of you are not rich, you're not wealthy, le right I understand. Who fitles laela from nowhere, si fitle se beche ka di 10,000, di 5,000, spontaneously fela. What's for lunch, babe? Making kilos crafting go. Man, Itlanyana kamotesha sekamo for lunch, Rebono Rekajang, mole, Bamutsaraka teshas randomly, you understand? And I get it's nice because it happens.
It's a gesture.
Yeah, I understand. It's a Usana Hana, it gives you butterflies and whatnot. But does that thing, you say 5,000 rand to Pechiwa, your flowers randomly, is it worth it for hore mosadi a overlook a guy who's going all out? Is it worth it?
Where I decided to catch up on those lamb.
Yeah.
There's an episode where wife husband
yeah.
The wife had problems going so they want to know what's up. Disruption in the house but the husband.
The husband, yeah.
And because now she's a pensioner. Yes. Do you know this woman, her biggest complaint about her husband King? He doesn't do certain things as Mossad. And then Sister and then Sister made the example, take yourself out on dates then. Take yourself out on lunch. But did this man not give you a house? Yes. He built us a house. Did he not look after you? Yes. No. But he can do more. They're like, and then she's like, and then Badim don't understand those things.
I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and we were speaking. Unfortunately, women fall in love with
what they see,
with material things. Normally, I tell people hore basadi ba felleditse ka bomme ba rona ntho e buang hore o batla material. Earlier on I just spoke about women ba rata go compare. A ke re lena basadi la tlotla hore nna wa ka onkeletsa 1 2 3 wa ka onkeletsa 1 2 3 wa ka onkeletsa. You also forget you so picture about eletsa 1 2 3 that's gonna give you those little sparks and butterflies. Mara wa lebala gore monna o sacrifice go fitlhella mo kae gore o be right mo bophelong, o be le o nne ka motlasa ga shelter, o be le bophelo ba eleng gore bo stable.
How short
ka nix.
Yeah.
Go shoteng ga gago go shota ka dilonyana tse di sa re.
Even if you shota ka koloi mara how short. Like things that don't matter.
Things that don't matter. And motho a lebale gore another friend ba mo eletsang eng ba mo isa Dubai leng. This guy na le ka bond. Ya bond.
Ana ganele
jwalo.
Yeah.
So my advice to women is you must always check how much is a guy willing to sacrifice for you. Because if one would say bona mang ba mo reketse koloi wena le sekgorokgoronyana o palla go nrekela. If in my bank account I've got 2 million at my disposal, go rekela koloi ya 100,000, it's nothing.
That's stupid.
It's nothing. It's like it's worth 10,000 go for 100 rand. It's nothing. But you're expecting me motho tse bang gore ke gola 15,000 gore go rekele go le 100,000.
I think one of the biggest problems in this issue is female friendships. There's a certain age where they should end, in my opinion. There's a certain point in our lives where we are adults.
Yeah.
When we start dating and start getting into serious relationships, there are certain friendships that should end because now we are each, and it won't happen for us at the same time. It's like if high school and one of us has a baby. It needs to make sense. She's starting a new life, so now we won't understand each other, and we must move forward. Relationship, okay, we move on. We need to go with the levels of growing up. So issue king, we always just want to be part of groups and other people's opinions. And like the navigator, I'm doing this right, I'm not. So the issue is and these female friendships, because obviously competition apparently is something really natural between us. That's why in Gaza Mamuso randomly a lady who doesn't know me but Ansheva just doesn't like me.
It's a problem until in my past relationship I spoke about it. I told her, I remember there was a text I sent. Got both your old friends and your new friends, I am sure nna ke na your best interest at heart ka re bona closer ka re ke hopola nako ngwe ke na le cousin wa ka it was his first time out born, and we were with your friends, not even 30 minutes. Cousin wa ke motho o bontshwang a mmotsa re osi ke kopa o share ka something before ke hopola ne re lo dropa cousin ka mona kopa o share ka something before ke tsamaya a re chomitsa how are you right dia o pretendela a re o bone jwang a re se ke a o botsa se ke a o advise a ke wa bona ka dula lona sebaka a re mara chomitsa how dia o jealous you etsa o ka re dia o rata you right you understand so taba di friendships mo basading ke bothata
it's a problem
basadi ya ba khalane mo basading mosadi o khona o kena mo seretseng basadi ba bang ba shebile and they would act as though ba thusa go sena ntho ba thusang ka yona
ba ka advisor to fuck up your relationship only for them gore ba lo jana motho ao.
Yes, that's why that's why you find you look at all these cheating documentaries about cheaters from America, Boya Jola 99. You must look at the pattern. Women it's never too far. Simo twago cold. Yeah, hey limo ke oswa hae ke cousin hae or ke chom.
Yes.
With men in tow, man. With men, it's somebody or someone to be. Or understand? The person might know. If it's a guy, it's the person maybe. It can be a guy from the next street, but you'd find if they're not in contact.
Link. Yeah.
I'm not going to turn a blind eye to high or wait again, you 1%.
Yeah, it's more prominent.
So it makes me question loyalty and respect when it comes to the friendship tabasadi. What are the values within their friendship?
It's this submission. We don't, because firstly we don't understand what submission is. We first need to understand are you submitting to something? What it means doesn't mean you're a slave to it. It means it's like how Thomas Panaba of a contract. That's you submitting to the contract, right? It means you agree to this thing that you're getting yourself into. So Ishu Aruna, we are very quick to direct that submissive energy to our friends.
Yeah.
Arishebe, like one relationship, we don't see you men as our friends.
And another thing, I think Lena Basadi overshare Tabatalona that the relationship really chomi. And it's wrong, that thing. I often tell the reason why Basadi Bashapana Kaditel is because like God. Or now I got wait so. Now I got own regular so. Now I got umpa so. Now I got her fit go bedroom waiter 1, 2, 3.
Do you know me? I don't share.
And maybe Sanse really 1%.
I don't share. And what I share is something maybe I have to vent.
Yeah.
But it's a venting that I'll do that I know I can stand for. Like outside. As a venting, I could go for the keys to know everything, the ins and outs of my relationship.
Yeah.
Over one album to the questions about who's sang for Mutobata.
That's why Moba Sading Utole di chomi se di galla motho wa cho.
Now chomi ya kuskampoto my man is good looking. Don't make that type of comment.
Yes, because by God. Rona banna. Ho ka utlwa monna a qoqela banna banka ka mosadi o itseng o tsebe gore ha monke serious. Rona banna motho o re monka serious o re ke motho wa ka o never ibile a ka se o botse le gore a etsa eng kompetong ha se etsa hale never. You don't disclose le re ka ba close jwang ka pa jwang never.
Yeah.
If a guy would disclose, it would be a guy would disclose to his closest friend very early in the relationship. I saw we show where is this thing going.
Yeah.
But once I show this thing is serious and it right, never disclose.
Yeah.
That's why because once you disclose, hey, also, pela na sa That's why she tell her dear trouble because when I saw and whatnot, and that's wrong. Women should cut that.
Steve, it's so bad that people lie and tell us their boyfriends or whatever do certain things that they don't do. Iliana, and you're like, but
yeah, I agree. You know that they say that good guys are boring and bad boys are the issue. Even when a person is dating a good guy, they would still try and protect his image and make the guy look as though he's a bad boy, even though he's not. And women should change how they think. Bad boys are the ish and good guys are boring. Sometimes in Tweporang you're not last time, and sometimes in Tweporang you're not hore. It will be understand. So we how we think. Society has made it a norm for Munna tshwantse be a bad boy, tshwantse a be a little bit rough. So a bad boy and a rough boy, he sometimes o feletsa o le mo lebitlong or o feletsa o le go sepetlele.
So he must be an asshole.
Yeah, according to them, he needs to be an asshole. Then he can make things happen and whatnot, do crime.
But that asshole, the asshole, they're addictive.
Yes.
Because they do the wrong things the right way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah. And then you end up with this. That's why a whole lot of women are complaining about. And unfortunately, they complain. You ask yourself, how? Why you complain about baby daddy? How? Nasa money hene bajola.
The argument
because
it's a reflection of you.
It was nice to have a bad boy, but a bad boy is not so cool to be the father of your child. That's when this woman starts to see, no, this is a bad boy, and I don't want this for my child, and whatnot. And in all honesty, I think Basadi by compromise too much when it comes to that. I'm sorry to say, but and that's why people are back to a boring guy sometimes. It's good to
be stable guy.
Stable guy.
Or I meet a guy. I want to be baby mama number 6. Why did I think it was going to be different with me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why earlier on I said women are loyal to their emotions. Okay, no more. Na di baby mama di phone, na di lla di complain, na di remote a problem. When I again I'm so na lengwana. So
it's going back to this. The competitive energy that we women have against each other.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the more women you have, the more women will want you. I get maybe psychologically or it comes to that, but yeah, bet honestly.
No, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous because
no, I think
and that's why the older women get, you find them very single.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't do the right choices.
The good guys are gone.
The good guys are gone. They've settled down. Ba level the bad boy ki di botha no
so bonagala gore mang ke mang.
Understand? So
ki di botha no sa dula go gabo.
Yeah. Women should put themselves first.
Yeah.
As a woman, you must remember, as a woman, when you are born with value. It's up to you whether you are going to decrease that value or add on that value.
Yeah.
How a woman carries themselves is very important because society on we are living in an era people believe in 50-50, and it's a whole lot of crap, it's a whole lot of bullshit, because what makes a man cannot make a woman. if I can pursue 20 women and sleep with them all at the same time, can have a trophy amongst women, amongst men.
Yeah.
But if a woman does that, I sharpen too, because that thing will also your own kids will be labeled
on that,
and it won't be nice. That thing, but yet ngwana abo ya re mama phela wena ba no robala le banna dikoloi ne di
ba re papa ka maybe ke mang
ba re papa ka o ka re ke mang ba re dikoloi ne di tla di le 3 ka letsatsi mo mama. It won't be nice ka nako ene setse o godile. So women should prioritize themselves by be selfish with themselves. What makes a woman ke mekgwa ya gagwe at the end of the day. So this thing ya 50-50 ya gore basadi ba re no le ena moso o na le banyana ba bang le nna mosa can move on. No, don't do that.
I think also patriarchy the way tlile ka sekgowa mara le rona as Africans ne re na le yona, because there are some societies in Africa that were patriarchal. Ntho re sa understanding as basadi mo ba re ganetsang gore you can't do that as a woman. It's not that they are saying a man is doing it because he's better. They are saying it because they know gore msadi mmereko wa gae ke eng mo lefatsheng. We are the nurturers. We are where things come from, like life comes from. So when you can't be going out there and taking risk with your life because our nation. Me as a man, it's my job to go out there and get cut and get hurt and whatever. You know.
That's why lesula monna le go strate. Lesula mosadi le go bogadi. It's just that because in the next generation or generations to come, I was on the phone call with somebody yesterday. Allah. Apparently I give good relationship advices. Yes. So Neki Bualena, she was driving from Papa Kabana.
That happens to women too. People forget, or even men do that to women.
Unalla it was terrible. She's being treated badly as though for me to deserve this treatment. Maybe I deserve this. But okay. Understand? Okay. And all I wanted was the best for my kids. Food and all that. And she tried Shem. From my personal experience, I know Shem knows her. I love a big family. If no should have 10 kids.
I think also, yes, and unfortunately that's what she's going through.
Yeah.
We must also just our choices.
The
first guy who can offer you what you want doesn't mean he's the best guy.
Unfortunately, she went for a bad boy. Yeah, so we further discussed Katabaya Manyalo. That's why Jolo Oto Nanzur Pazami Sarena Mona Gonetangmo Hotlo Tloka Batwagas Nyalo. Or there won't be marriages. Why? Because we are forever trying things out. In the Jewish culture, the Indian culture, it's either you are married or not married. Because this thing you're trying things out, we've got Renale mentality, or you'll get somebody who's perfect. And your own siblings are not perfect.
Your own parents even.
Basadi hona ya no current abasa hotel nthonya le nyane fela o kene mo WhatsApp mo di statusing Facebook o postile a perdi tsepe banna ba commenta mole ba mo appreciate. She's gone on a date.
She's famous.
She's a gone girl. ulibeti ka wena, the sacrifices tao and your efforts. Goes to the next guy, goes to the next guy, goes to the next guy. After 5 years, over to where go wena. Konga serious bjang. You've taught me how to teach, how to treat you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, at that time, when rutile hore, wena au kgono amogela lerato, you don't know what love is. And a lot of women are damaged to a point where when you love them, they think you're weak. You're not weak. And remember that men are not, under normal circumstances, a man does not fall in love. A man chooses who to love. So once a guy has chosen to love you, you might see Ukare, he's weak. He's not weak. He has chosen to love you, and he wouldn't want to hurt you or to harm you in any kind of way. I understand. So women, I understand that, and I feel there should be a platform whereby both men and women should come to the table, listen to each other, not in defense, but just to learn from
the perspective. And because I didn't experience it,
yes.
I don't know it.
Yes.
And just accept it and say, oh, okay, yes. I hear what you're saying.
So normally when you try to have that kind of a thing,
it's a war.
It's a war. People are listening.
They're ready to respond.
And it's wrong. That's why you don't understand each other. 50-50 won't work. It's crap.
It doesn't work. It isn't working.
It doesn't work. A friend of mine, I don't know, Pella, Lenaki Musadi, Catalan, I won't want to. We must always try and understand our roles in relationships or in marriages. Yes, I can cook. I don't have a problem with cooking. I can wash dishes. I can clean. But I see duty and it's car haki edite. Yaba horko sente. So ra musenake perile wena at least tlhatswa di biana. No. Because Lenna had tsamaya ka koloi ka thola punch. I won't say not the last time ke nna ke change tire. Ke go change per week. Let's understand each other. Dilo tse ding ke tsa basadi, dilo tse ding ke tsa bana.
Facts.
Wa understand? And in most cases banna ba ra le rena re batla thuso eng. But often when men deal with the problem tse e leng go di shebang le banna, your car problems, garden, something like wiring in the house and whatnot. Nka se re namela steps a le nna last ke lokisitse le bona. Wa understand? I do it.
A little cookies kana king di tupu.
Yes, and there's hear me out. There's nothing wrong if kina metsi ko di mo kere baby ntlele stars ku driver mo kina metsi le flat. You understand? But I'm not making it your duty or whenever I get something, something. No, it's my duty. If you see you say it, you'll come. If I really need your help, I understand.
Yeah.
Same thing, you come back home late from work, or maybe get started the pizza. I mean, if you're my woman, I can't expect you to chase 7 8 to be a pizza. Understand? Kunahanelana, but
not
the way go leng ka teng basadi setse ba nya go etsa dilo tsa 50-50 le di mentality tsa go strateng tsa di 50-50 ba ba tlisa ka montung nna re hola nna di tse re thomo di bona ona ya no nna re hola wa tseba go pega maoledi wa understand in terms of dilo tsa dikoloi kilo tsa time wa understand I'm not saying gore if ke le ntato wa mo lapeng koloi shapile le taere and a ke yo sharp no. It's not wrong. You can answer a few hundred. Understand?
Yeah.
It's okay. Same way na haki fikile mo kere esa mere mfanda go chaisa lightweight and go feidinya na montlung. A re ke shapa nyana ka montlung ke be di pizza ke tse. But don't come here o tlo mpotsa gore ya bona wa apea kona ke fitleng late. Hey no.
We talk about counters.
Yes.
So you also saying how women like bad boys. Why do you guys go for the wrong girls?
That's a good question, but that's a good question. I wouldn't say guys go for the wrong girls.
Good guys go for the wrong girls.
I don't. Problem, opposites attract. you know, positive it's a negative. You understand? As a hanchi, uka kreya dipanne di swana.
Mara, I disagree because we attract what we are in most cases. If the people that we are dating are proving to be broken somewhere, it means we are also broken somewhere. That's the main attraction towards each other. Finally, something between us.
But har kopan, it's not easy to pick up or motor broken because omon the good side.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Then hence na and
it can take a year.
Yes, and can be 2 weeks. Can be 3. Hence na kwetsamaya ko no thomo le mo ha go raya man motho solo. So I wouldn't say for the good guys go for the wrong woman. You understand?
Not for the wrong women, for the bad girls. I guess girls like the bad boys.
Yes. I wouldn't say that. It's just that people don't show their true colors.
Yeah.
You only see these things and unfortunately it's motor broken, wait. And it can happen or you go for somebody who's been through hell. And because this woman has been through hell, she finds comfort in you because you're a good person and you're a person who's always willing to help those in need. So they find comfort in you and they feel home. Now, comfort because they are loyal to their emotions. Remember I said women are loyal to their emotions.
Yeah.
Weak. Feeling comfort. Because rough Friday go strate. Papa matleva, what you are 1, 2, 3.
Understand?
Yes, you understand. So sa tomo borega because feel that comfort from nonsense at ongoing.
So when I develop background, how did you grow up with both parents?
Nna le matala. My mom na dula ka Nedbank. Little time and about dula ka Nedbank, yeah. Na span. So full time. Some people think me and my mom are siblings because mama can only one go have. Because you could say le matala. So I was brought up by people by long they were in marriage. A1 kana A1. Understand?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the values most is from your grandparents.
Yeah, the values taken is from my grandparents. And remember the you copy from your parents. If there's no proper display of love and caring and sharing, it's not very easy for you to do it onto the next people. So yeah, to answer your question, I can say
so are you also saying you didn't grow up seeing that? What did you grow up seeing? Did you grow up seeing love and affection?
You must remember my grandparents at the moment, they're in their 70s. So when I was born, they were in their mid-40s, going to 50s. So actually, they were in their 50s.
Yeah, 50s, yeah.
I understand. And they were very strict and very harsh. I understand. They are not, it's not mom and dad whom are in the late 20s, early 30s.
So your mom and dad never offer you never want her.
Yeah. Even though I so I didn't share too much time with them. I shared too much time with my granddad and my yes.
And they gave you everything you need.
That's why every fundamental and every every little thing that I am today is because of Bona. it's what I was taught by them. Driving in, respect in, it's all through them. You understand? I could say there are things that I've learned from my parents, but it's very little. My siblings, mind you, my sister, I'm 10 years older than her. So I experienced it in mama le papa full time. Because from birth, but with me, it's different. So with Magogo and Matala, it was a bit different. That's how horrible they were never displayed. So
childhood how affected around relationships now that you how old are you now?
I'm 33 now.
Yeah,
I'm 33. My granddad was like he was there. No, if we need to go to the shops, he's there. He was not a handyman, but he was hands-on. He would call somebody, understand. If the car is broken, you take the car to the mechanic, or you call the mechanic in. But he was always there. He was, and I think I learned that also from him, because he was, you know, when you are raised by two parents, you are also taught not to let go. If maybe in a relationship, you don't easily snap and rush to walk out on a relationship. You don't do that, because you've seen it with people who in your parents. There are days there are days understand. But we are a family. It's a normal family, and I think I also picked that up because I'm also a person who does not run away from the problems some relationship in. I'm a firm believer that if there's a problem and we sit down and we are willing to fix it, it can be fixed. It's only when we are not willing to fix it, then we can't fix it. But I'm a person, even in my everyday life, there's nothing anything
especially if I will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything.
Because any problem is
got a solution.
It's us against the problem, not the problem between us.
Yes. So I feel people are the ones that are easily ending relationships, because they don't know, or after a problem
there's a solution.
But never dead end. Understand? So with me, Joe, as long as a person is willing to fix, if we will fix it.
And then in your relationship experience, and in this dispute that we've also discussed, between men and women now, which is now a war, which shouldn't be, but what have you learned as a man? What from your past relationships and 1ST-A and so let's say in the past year, what is the biggest wake-up call that you have received as a man in this thing?
The relationship,
this dispute between us. Understand that. What is the biggest aha moment that you as a man received? Oh shit, I didn't see things this way. Okay,
you feel but we as men, we need to give an ear to our women and listen to mathata ba kopanang le bona, because in all honesty, as much as I can say hey, basadi ba na le gore ba tswe mo tseleng ba na dilo tsa bona, this and that, but they go through a lot. I, for one, when my daughter was born, I went into the labor ward. Joe, women go through a lot. I understand. And I joke about it. That's why I didn't just any half. Because you guys go through a lot, in all honesty. So, even if I dispute some of the things that women do, I still care for women, and I still respect
That's
women.
why you call them out.
Anybody who's close to me or has shared a conversation with me will tell you or share the space with me will tell you, I respect women. And it's a person who would think I don't respect. I respect women, man, because they are life givers, they are naturals. Men should give more attention to women. I'm not just speaking in terms of romance, because when you start speaking about attention, then people think kibuaga romance. No, give women attention, hear them out. Women naturally, they are not problem solvers. Sometimes they stress so much about something in ka speed. Women should also listen to men. All defensive. They must listen with an ear that wants to hear and understand, because we've got different backgrounds. We go through difficulties differently. Like I wouldn't know how it feels to have period pains. I wouldn't know. I don't know that pain. I understand. Zama sympathize how. However, when it comes to choosing a partner, in terms of the question that you have asked, or whatever I learned, choose your battles wisely. If you feel let her go. Do I understand? And if you can help, but don't
be a dependent.
Don't be a dependent, and also don't expect anything in return once wedded, because the reason why people are killing women and people are bashing women and it's because women you are there for a person, half it's over there for a person, like you've been there for a person the best way you know how. The best way for there for that person, the way we're not half it's just like that, no closures, just like that. It's painful for men, and I know at that point in time a woman wouldn't care about your efforts, but also women should be realistic. They must be realistic. Men are very simple. Get your point across with a straight face, and men will hear you or understand.
If you don't want him, don't play along.
Don't play along. Don't do straight or born. It's not happening. Don't do anything with him. Cut it there and there. The guy will get the picture. Understand? But because this thing, you are living before you are gone. Blind because of kana go wena o re ngwa tsamaya yena o itukisetsa gore a be motho mo sharp for wena, and then kana go wena o re bona enough is enough yena o bona nje se go kene go lenyalong
just because Abu doesn't mean abone gore
I understand that. So from both sides,
communication, we should work on our communication skills.
And one other thing, very early in the relationship, communicate what is it that you expect from your partner.
The expectations.
In my last relationship, I remember I asked my partner, because we were in a relationship, and then there was a break, then we got back together. Then I said, and properly discuss, or what is it that I'm expecting from you, what is it that you're expecting from me, so that we can see, discussing it, so that I can see, I'm not going to get it. You are not going to get it. Understand? I remember she postponed, and we both got carried away, and then it never happened. it only comes back after the relationship has ended happy. For Isa, maybe in Geber discussing this thing we should have said, hey, Rabona Rabato Genamontumar.
Stating your case, it didn't happen.
I heard somebody who's a counselor on Instagram saying the number one cause the divorces, it's uncommunicated expectations. I understand, and you know how women are.
I think you can read my mind.
You guys think we can read your mind, and it's not the case. Guys are very straightforward, like Ratomian.
If
what's wrong?
Right, and you're like, sharp. Just say, I get sharp, but I don't want to talk about it now.
Yes. And also, communicate and say, today ke right. Mara ke so batla bua ka yona. Ke kopa tsatsi le ke batlang bua ka yona. Ke tlo tla ka wena. Le wena tsatsi le o feelang gore now nka bua.
Now the biggest lesson I've learned ke gore la re qabane. Life must still carry on. If go saying because I wake up earlier. If I'm the one who makes the coffee in the morning, I'm gonna. If I say good morning, baby, how are you? Good morning, good morning. If because I don't feel like kissing, then I won't kiss him. But I can say good morning, baby, how are you? Coffee, okay, Lisa. You know the things that have been happening shouldn't stop. The whole machine must not stop.
Because falling in love with someone, it's something that can just happen.
That's true.
But commitment is a choice.
True.
And once you say to a person, I want to commit to you, then it's a deal right. Even lehar qabana right. Communicate where qabani, why are you angry with me and all this thing. Don't go AWOL on me. Then Gausani, that's why you find people but to be the first day because I have no communication. Understand?
Yeah, people are not feeling heard.
Yes. But they are quick to leave the relationship, but they don't communicate well.
Yeah.
They expect so much, but they don't communicate so much. Why?
I think the biggest thing is between Runa as adults. We think because we are adults, like we from Harkhula, we only look forward to growing up. And once you realize you're an adult, there's a part of us that thinks we have made it. But we're not realizing. I think the biggest factor here is each person must make room to realize their own traumas so that they can work on them. If we almost communicate your traumas and say, for example, I can cook every day, but I don't want to cook every day, right? If he cooks maybe once a week, if he does, otherwise twice a month, I'm okay with that. But me saying that is also because I grew up in a household where my mom cooked almost every day. I had to teach her, no, you don't cook every day. I get break. But that trauma, there was a time I wasn't communicating it right. But until I found a way of saying, no, I don't like I can expect pizza stuff because I saw it happen, right? So never nightly in that way. No, just don't. I rather say I will cook because I love cooking, right? And I love feeding my family. But don't walk in expecting it to be there as if lady expectations are the roles that we know. But coming into the day, every day also consider maybe this person Steve because you know.
Communication is key, man, and relationships often go down the drain because there's no communication. That's why you find people, they run off to start new relationships
because
the foul play more relationship and it's wrong, man. If you are going to keep running from relationships, you must just know you are going to be a person who's going to forever be moving on. You move on.
You're running away from yourself.
You're running away from yourself. And you discuss, communicate, find a solution. Because honestly, if a problem is addressed properly, who simple who address or to come up with a solution. But you cannot come up with a solution also identify problem. What is it that you're fixing? And when you're dealing with problems, always make sure that you address the cause. You are not going to be a plaster on the wound. No, address the cause. Then that thing, it will come forever. Then you don't have to deal with it ever again.
So, and the cause might mean us just going back into our childhood.
So the way of putting it's messed up because ringile culture, we are black people. Ringile is Western too much. That's why the marriage started. So another thing, this lady I love now. Bana arranged marriages or I think that's why I call my Indian and my Jewish because but there's arranged marriages. This person knows and then I need to do right by her.
That's it.
Yes. Then life goes on because this thing you're trying things out. People don't even communicate what is it that they want from relationships. Like it's a mess.
Yeah, we all have phobias now.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a big problem. And then now, for one, I like discussing. I'm a straightforward person. I want this. I don't want this. I want this. I don't want this. You understand? Irresevela na go linto zelingata. I want to progress our relationship if a horror shabana go spending a relationship in you for grow spend 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. It's a lot of time. You could have done something with that time.
I go na get blind cows out fast. Now 3 years, 4 years, next years. 1 year, papa. 1 year and I out. You connect somebody.
No. If we can discuss what we expect from each other, I think it's way better.
We must first ask ourselves. I think when we talk self-love, what do I want for myself?
Yes.
How far am I willing to go to provide those things for myself? What do I need to go? Okay, I want that car, I want that job. What's that? Okay, so like the levels, if we first look at ourselves and understand to get there, I must start here.
Yes.
We won't go to the next person expecting or
yes.
That's
why it's very important to mourn the relationship.
Cleanse always after the breakup.
Yes. Cleanse, mourn the relationship. That's when you self-introspect. What is it that I want?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm very clear. What is it that I want from a relationship?
Relationship.
I think it's like, is it load shedding already?
Yeah, like
the low.
There's a difference already. When I'm talking but your person is already put aside for you. She's not an ordinary person, and she'll come at a time once you've gone through your phase of self-introspection and understanding. But wasn't totally more when she willing. That's a fact.
I also don't believe in looking for a person.
Yeah.
I always tell people, my previous relationship, and when I think or Tommy the guy, before Balabana, my daughter is 4.
Let's talk about your daughter. That's one of the reasons why. Like from Isale Nunus, you've been so in love with your daughter. That's your best friend from how I see it. The way you make time for her, the way you always just take her out. You may, I think I'll discuss you making it a point I experience and just a nice.
Yes, true. It's very important. I've got a friend of mine, Leana Barke Tebogo Toki. He's a friend of mine. He's got a daughter as well. Bona Joe, we try. We try. I'm not perfect. I don't take her out as often as I would like to take her out. I wish to do that more often. My line of work does also I drop her off at school in the mornings. But I kilaisha bana ba school.
By the way, Steve over the transport guy.
Yeah, so and I wish ne go ka ba le mo e leng gore ke tsamaisana le one so that I can interact le ena one-on-one. Yes, so normally when she gets into the car from Goskolong, she hops go putung and all that, you know. But I try. I'm not a perfect person, not a perfect dad, but Yazama, man, she means everything to me. I mean,
what is it that inspires you about being a father?
What inspires me is, you know, I often tell people, when I pay school fees, the joy that comes with it, man, it's priceless. I can't
providing.
Providing for her. School fees, ke feel ke na lo bona ke lo mo rekela dilo tsa hae tsa go ja ke bona but when I pay school fees for her, you know, le nna ke a tshwarwa tse bakeng a ke berekele mahala and at the end of the term go tlhage report ya 7 page ya di A4 ba bua ka yena fela and her achievement, man. Le nna ke a tshwarwa, you know what, I've played my part as a dad. So my plan is to make a difference and be a great dad to her, be a friend to her, teach her the values of life. Towards the right direction of life, and just to create, because my daughter is 100% mine. Understand? I'm not excluding her mom, yes, but I'm just saying
responsibility.
Responsibility, and my parents can't tell me what to do, so this is a human being. You know, what I say goes. And what I like about her is that I've taught her very well, and I think she can see. She's very obedient. If I say I don't want something, I don't even have to speak twice. She knows. If I say I give her to, she leaves it. What's about wrong? And you didn't have to go. Like she's 4 and 6 months. Yeah, 4 years and 6 months now. I've actually not even a slap more so home. When I speak, understand. Not with me. With me, I speak to her over the phone. Then so that's what I want. Understand? Because I'm also a person who was very obedient.
The values you're passing them on.
Yes, I'm passing them on, but a little bit harsher, and rectify the mistakes. Do you understand? So what inspires me is that I want to see moto o ahola. Understand? And le nna ke zame by all means. So
inspiring opportunity or papa.
Yes.
And then being a present father, the ratio of it, is it time, is it affordability? Which one outweighs the other
one? You know what?
Because we misunderstand it sometimes. Especially when it comes to the dads. We are just expecting you guys to but part
part 50-50. And unfortunately, the old saying goes, or if you give time, you can't give money. If you give money, you can't give time, you know. But you need to find a balance. You can't always, like, I'm not always there for her like her mom is in terms of time, because I understand. So you need to find a balance. If maybe I was a 9 to 5 guy, maybe I'd make it perfect, I understand. But no, I'm not getting it 100%. But as a but in terms of time and affordability, it's 50-50. You need to find a balance. I understand, because if you are there and you can't afford, I know she's not expecting money from me. I understand. But when I look at everything is run by money.
True.
So if you are there 100%, you are there, but you give your time, but you can't afford. If you can afford, but you are not there,
it's a matter of providing, not but providing.
Yeah, providing. I'm speaking about the bare minimum. I understand. Standard you need to give both, because there's a lot of people who are not there for their kids. We meet women out here by papa bana and you can see through them but they're just not there.
Or everything, at least. Or present.
But you find you
need someone to rely on.
And unfortunately, it's not about if you can do it. You need to do it. You must make sure.
Yes.
You understand. So that's why and for a person like me, if it's difficult for her to something. It's very important. And
on that note, if you have a child, date people who have bana. If you don't have a child, date people who don't have kids.
Yeah, but in this,
we know yes, you can say things out, but if you're gonna go into that relationship, you talk together with pure understanding. I am a spring chicken in this one. I have no experience. I'm here to learn.
I for one honor.
But that's my belief.
I for one honor
Why?
You know, in terms of my previous relationship, you form a bond, then like how hard, then what's going to happen? Because one was biological. I don't have a right to and sometimes when it comes to that, women are selfish. I feel really selfish as Basad. You've introduced me to Wana what happens? And women don't have a conversation with their kids. Do you miss Motomoso? What is it that would you like to meet him?
I had that one instance where my son was fully aware. I'm so sorry. He was like, he was cool and stuff, but
that's why I want to be selfish with myself. It's okay, I understand. But according to my preferences, I
I think no.
Because I got to form a bond. The
next one. Reset home. No more.
No, hopefully, because moving on, and it's tiring, man.
I also think we're a bit too hard on ourselves. I think realistically, and settling down, these are things that we start really grooming ourselves into post 30. And I think especially post 34, 5, that's like the age where you are more aware. Highly pressurizer from late 28.
But I've noticed something. Strong. Because as Kubota, we are moving on and on and on and on. We are always trying
on
things
to the
out.
next one.
We are looking at vacations. We are looking at whatnot. That's why I for one, to feel out the arranged marriages would work, especially in the black society. Here goes load shedding.
Nazo! Welcome to South Africa.
Yeah, so
you might have to come back, eh?
Yeah.
No,
I can have problem. Plus, no,
no.
Yeah, no. So, Retabo Komita. I can say why Retabo Komita, but Retabo Komita because of our past traumas.
Generational things.
Yes. And it's not a right thing. I mean, Retloba Batswadi Baba Biang, Bailong Hore, Harna Basadi.
And I'm telling you, if you are blessed with an elder, it is your duty to realize you're an adult enough to go ask questions. Me, until being like settled, like we're having some issues. Go to the Sabapaka first. No, and I was like, please explain. Go educator on men.
Yeah.
I can't go and ask anyone else, but I think the reality is I really don't understand how men think this. I need to hear it from you.
Back to Ntweneko, like men and women need to sit on the table. Sit on the table. Yes, sit on the table. Try and understand each other. At least when you are blessed, mama le papa,
exactly.
Exactly. I understand papa ayo maro tlhoko fetse, but gona le ba ileng gore papa ayo aba itsukai or papa ayo ena le mama ke katsele le gona. I understand. So you are blessed, at least you can sit them down and say, hey, ga go le so re tsa jwang wa e bona and ba khone go botsa no ngwana ka re tsa so that's why ke re generation tse di tla batho ba ngata they are no longer together. It's going to be a mess go feta the way go leng ka teng gona ya no, and we have made it a norm. Ngwana mong selela re le go lifungo tiklufu ke bua le ena ke re nna I love my daughter ka pula ka ofela karmar. I rather my daughter abe in a polygamous marriage than abe ali one, because too much freedom is dangerous.
Because we women need that sheltering a man. Yes.
Too much freedom, it's a problem.
Yes.
So ngwana ka ya no ngabele bana
nje hela
le batho ba different, bontate ba different. I'm not judging people who've got kids with different men. I understand. I can see the dynamics. I don't know what were the causes or the reasons behind that, but let us not make it a norm.
And also the reality of it, it's a reflection of where your mindset is. Like honestly, even a man who has women kids with a whole lot of women, it's a reflection of and like they're running away from something.
Yes, and a problem.
So settling down is a need.
Yes, settling down is a must. So go sane bana o tlo ba ruta. It's again. But we need to be realistic. Reface head on. Now I believe in marriage. Honestly, maybe it's because I come from a family.
No, I also, and now there's times to want to get married.
Yeah, no, I believe in marriage and I want to get married. Honestly, in all honesty, I want to get married.
Is marriage and I appreciate the times when I didn't want it, because a lot of people are shocked. Because the reality is, I said not someone sees Musadi in me, and then they come, and he has. When a man says he wants to marry you, he needs to explain to exactly why he sees a wife in you. Because get proposal, right? And then if you agree, okay, then. Because Steve no.
Yeah, but however, I feel the way Dido Dilenkate, according to our culture, the way Dido Dilenkate, culture, Resalatele culture, Latang, school. Musadi Twanza would say Mona for Mfit. Kabona Nale 1 year, 6 months. Baba Holu. Later 2 years.
No. You are very right in that. That goes back to expectation conversation.
Yes. Where are we going with this?
We need to keep checking in on where we are.
Yes. Yes, because the other time they keep working kneeling down as a black man, or will you marry me? Man, as a culture, it's not how we do things. You are going to say, will you marry me? Karin yabukai, usayo patela mahari.
White wedding on top of that.
A white wedding. You'll end up only broke. Or end up only one. Because of you didn't follow the right into. And Sito Sarona, simple.
And it's straightforward.
It's straightforward. But blacks end up going over budget because of renga le di culture tse seng tsa rona re kenya mo manyalong a rona re followa tsona he tshwantse ho nyadiwa seretsa culture ya se western le traditional o spendile bokae ka nako eo
and re tsenyetsa dilo tsa manyalo a mangata sa last.
Yes, I spoke to one woman ba nyalane le motho wa hae he ke mmotsisa a re ga ba tlhaba anything. Even if
I think but they have badimu need to be acknowledged. End of the day, there needs to be acknowledgement. It's communication still. Badimu tshwantse ba dirisiwe fatshe ka tlhompho le boikokobetso ba explain ba mela ngwana rona mamleke ke yo ba ga mang ba tlile ba mmatla eng like tradition is communication more than us go slaughter.
So rona rena re latlhile setso sa rona re etsa ntho fela tse re ga tsebeng gore ke tsa bo mang jwang.
Wait in the back as about club.
Yes they do. Ke feleletse ke editse joke kere o bontsha gore batho ba timetse o bone ba bere white le di sutu ha fetso bone ba re ba ilo change ba ilo kenya tradition ba etsa tradition. What
where's the sense in that?
What's the sense in that?
Yeah, where's the sense? And
why never start tradition?
Everywhere to do locationing Steve.
And you have spent so much
money. We take it to stand
faith. So man, there's a lot of
dynamics to this now.
Yeah, to this, but hey, hopefully re tla ba right in this chaos.
Me, I have faith.
Mess. Yeah, it can be fixed only if people back up one need.
Maradibona, like people really do need. Even in my work, I see now people have a lot to heal and fix.
We are lost as a nation, man.
Yeah.
We are lost. And again, ma South African thata ba eleng gore re lositse setso sa rona. If you look at ma Zimbabwe, Mozambicans, they are true to themselves. You know, mo South Africa le how nyaka thuso ya setso so kotsi. But come next door, but like you can be hey, about about dilo tsa setso, and then marabona batse or you can get help. Okay, so you can get. So hey, there's hope, Mare. You call it Korea.
Yeah, I think we must still get rid of the
and diet. That's why I'm so desperate because I'm Alex, because it's a toxic place and I rutane
for all. There's no ray of sunshine or hope here because it's still the ghetto.
There's no direction. Person who does the right illegal is praised. A person who does right by his family is looked at somebody who is nine.
I'll tell you every day I'm spanning for years.
So it's not sharp, guys.
I'll make a trend.
Not sharp, guys. Modimo kara ka bless.
Ana re bless, nna ke a vaya ba fet. O ska re kara ka bless, o tlo vaya.
Yeah, ke tsamaya mo like say like
yo guys.
Ke sharp ka.
Yeah, and then like ba botsa next week I know ke tlo etsa gore ke tlo le bona. And so ke tla ka mafu. Yeah. And le mo ka get so ke le le jwang le ke kolona, yeah.
Even with my previous partner, you know, there was a time I actually thought to wait the day to move on more. I think Lady Chomi bita hafoga.
You know, the other thing that I realized about wanting to leave Alex and some causes things stagnation with business thing and life. Because the question is, you need to start where you are, right? So these friends or this lifestyle or these things, I needed to stop entertaining certain things. Like I needed to reach a point where now in my mind I can Alexander, except noise or the distractions. So even the people that we know,
but you're normally Montu.
Yeah.
Linda, when I'm home, I live in a flat. Linda, when I'm home, I'm strictly indoors.
Yeah. I only up and down my talk and stuff.
No.
Yeah, solitude.
Nobody knocks unless it's been too serious. And I can allegate them when you can. I don't want to answer, I don't answer.
Yeah.
Because humans are.
Yeah, humans are distractions, guys.
Yeah, so Kasi.
It's not the one.
No, Kasi Kisha.
Yeah, it's not the one. We mustn't glorify it.
Or we are in
I'd say we're for now, for today.
Yeah.
Marakeni how young interest. Like seeing your journey, like even the chat we had before. So it would be interesting too. Because the reality is we all need healing.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Yeah.
Men and women. Like even one relationship, because about the healing and stuff. It doesn't mean we think the same, we see the same. I also have to learn that and be okay with that. No, we're not in the same. My path is this, his path is something else. It doesn't mean in 10 years.
And it's very important to educate each other.
Exactly. I think 2 years from now, we're not seeing eye to eye because I understand. No. And I try to understand the level of I can think I'm on a higher level because but he'll educate me. And so I got one sentence and it took me 2 years to understand that topic.
Yeah, it's true. You must educate each other when you are together. It's not about competition. You must just know this is a partnership, not a competition, and it becomes a problem once about some sort of a competition. No, I can say too much. And it's not to say then if you think or maybe it's okay, you can make your own research. Well, understand? I'm not blocking you from doing that. It also does not mean it's something which you're village one and when you didn't know and now you know.
Yeah, that competition of information. Another disease allocation. We don't want to learn something we don't know. Like the clicks because
the arguments like
someone has to be right. That's the problem. Someone has to be smarter than the other one. Competition. And but Mamela saying sense most of the time because we are used to the dysfunctional things. Like governments are not locations. We want dysfunction. We want it everywhere. Like we want this dysfunction. More plumang, more rapela, more driver, our malls, our schools. We want it because it's what we know.
Yeah, no. My journey is interesting, I know. And I sometimes feel like I experience things you are
wise beyond your age.
I experience things at a very early stage whereby after now, you'd see somebody who's older than me. I experience her and then Timo too. So I'm 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because as a healer, you are healing people of the pains that you went through.
So, I've been through difficult situations in terms of business and stuff, and it's only at a later stage that I understand. Had I not gone through these things, I wouldn't be wiser. I understand. So
hallelujah.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful that I went through some
The
stages.
trials and tribulations.
Yes, at a very early stage. I understand. Because
and there was a time they compare how most Baba delay
those
what you
delays.
appreciate.
I appreciate them because I'm wiser now. I know what's right, I know what's wrong. I can also pick wisely. Like even now, I can't know the fast move, quick money. See, because you end up on a more.
Because next I plan a shelter, next I need it's what
yes, so those are one of the things. So
desperation, we've lost it.
Yeah, desperation. Understanding your path is very important. Understanding where you want to be as well. Acting as though certain fit go back down here.
Understanding the poison of poverty, poor mind.
Yes. So I always one of my friends last year. Poor mentality. You can have money, mara tolo sokola.
Yeah, tana no rwa sokola.
Ko tole motho sna ntšhelete mara a phela sharp. Mo understand bua. Wa ikhalohanya ke yena mang.
Patriarchy.
Yes. Le ha ke mo problem o khono intsha bo.
Exactly.
And another underrated blessing is being in trouble and also getting yourself out of that trouble. It's very underrated.
It's amazing. Now those things happen to me almost every week.
So now my dad always complains, we're not I'm self-sufficient. Like everything. Yeah, spanner as no before the camera ke bona ka speed fela 15 minutes I was done. I was on the road. I understand. So acting the part and putting your mindset in the right place, knowing from more I'm going there. Act as though so fitful, and remember the journey is it's not the destination that's important, but the journey. I understand that, because if you the journey comes with lessons, and if you skip those lessons, even at that destination you might not be there for long. Because you won't understand what it wrong.
Patience with Steve.
Yes, patience is
just looking at your own path.
I never envy anyone. I might say, nice, hey, that's beautiful, yo. But I'll never want to be you because only want to throw. I'm never like that, because it's very dangerous. Because I feel if you are envious, I understand.
Good point.
And sometimes you don't even understand or when I self no gas fit. That position. When I self maybe you were not even meant to fit more.
You are
but to fit by the grace of God.
Are we equipped?
Yes. I understand that. So I am never envious. The relationship about relationship ya motho.
Progress.
That's a good thing. One of my friends who told me out of the chomita that guy fell, I think and it's because how I was happy for that relationship. So she invited me to a bra on Friday because it was my birthday on Monday. So yeah, man.
Yes.
Yo,
Steve, when we were small. Steve, thank you so much for your time. Steve, I appreciate it. I'm by fire by force. We are leaving it. No offense to Alex, but we saying we don't want our next generations to be here. That's it, fam. Aunty.MaGoGo out.
Hola, 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 hola.